Hello, members and friends. Mayor X getting back up on the horse. Anyway, I just want to touch base on our housing situation that back in November when I went to the all mayoral and councillor meeting for, you know, pre-elections, right? There was some city councillors and whatnot people, they were talking about 368 permanent housing units that they had fulfilled in a, I think, 11-month period. Well, this happens to be one of those situations that they included. As you can see, they're tearing it down. Okay? This is going to be bulldozed down, I think in about 4 or 5 days from now, and they're coming in with the crane and knocking it down. So as for permanent housing, I don't know how many people were living in this hotel or motel. It was more like a little hotel motel, but it's been empty for quite a long time, and now they're tearing it down. From my understanding, they're going to be building a high-rise, and the owner of the property wants to put in a casino. So it doesn't help the homeless situation, and it definitely puts spin on the November spiel of, you know, 368 permanent housing units that, you know, were talked about, because in reality there wasn't 368. So if they're tearing down this building to replace it with other buildings that poor people can't afford to rent, you know, what other buildings are being torn down, and what other buildings were dubbed as permanent housing but in the end ended up being, you know, demolition housing. So we're just going to go to the back real quick and just take a quick peek of that, and then we'll come back. Okay. Alrighty-o. So we're in the back of the building here. As you can see, it's getting ready to go down. This is the rhetoric of the part of what I don't like, you know, being Mayor X. You know, I can sit up there and say, oh, well, yeah, you know, we've got 368 housing units for the homeless, and, you know, we're working hard to do all this stuff, and then, you know, just put it off to the back burner, right? But at the end of the day, the reality is these units that city councilors and our mayor are saying that, you know, is housing people, is not housing people. There's quite a few rooms here, as you can see all the way up from the top. There was quite a few rooms. There's quite a few rooms that are empty, and not only are they empty, but they're going to be demolished. Yes, they had people living in here for a little while, right? Just for a little while. But then they cleared them out, and it was been empty for like 3-4 months, and now they're, you know, they're tearing down the building next week. So I just wanted to bring that to the table, that this permanent housing situation is, when they say it's a farce, when the people out there, you know, up by the front room talk about and say it's a farce, everybody's driving their cars, they're busy, they're going someplace, right? Anyway, there is some truth to that matter, because this is the permanent housing that was talked about in November, that not even 8 months later, yes, Mr. Police Officer, we know that you don't necessarily agree with everything I got to say, but it is what it is. Peace out.